So I'm with Roberto Torres, the director of the Hispanic Center and a fellow veteran. As we get near Veterans Day, I want to thank you for your service, Roberto. And I'm like to hear from you in terms of what's in this for you and the Hispanic Center and why you're supporting this.
You know, my belief has always been, I go back to education and, the birth of education here in our country. And I look at the concept of the one-room schoolhouse where children would live in the same community where their educators lived, where there was a connection between children and education and families. And so schools have to be a place where our community gathers and where our community educates, it celebrates, where we find purpose and growth in our community. You mentioned Veterans Day being just around the corner, and veterans aren't just they're not brown Marines, they're not black Marines. We're all Marines, all in one family. And this Veterans Day, we're going to be celebrating Veterans Day at Union High School. Excellent. It's not out at some VFW posts or any other military establishment. It's in the schools, because the schools are in our community. And when we start to separate our mindset and to say schools are not a part of our everyday life, then we begin to lose the connection that we have as leaders to families. I'm here because I represent the Hispanic Center of Western Michigan. I represent a majority-minority population that exists within our school district. We come from very, very different cultures and very different climes. Latinos are as diverse as people are diverse. But the one thing that we have in common is our language, and we have in common the need to utilize education in a way that prepares our young people for the world of tomorrow. The world of tomorrow is a very global, competitive, and very diverse atmosphere. What I find here at Grand Rapids Public Schools is that we're preparing our children for that future. We are looking at the challenges that exist within our community, and we're utilizing strategies like immersion schools. We're utilizing strategies like bilingual education, communication to our communities in diverse languages. We're looking at the aspect of what makes Latinos different, and we're utilizing that to better educate our children. We have a relationship through the Hispanic Center through a program called SOL, where our students are graduating at 95%. Excellent. Our students from the SOL program, the students come from Grand Rapids Public Schools. What we do is we provide wraparound services. Our partnership with the Grand Rapids Public Schools will only enhance our opportunities to affect more children. Okay. When we do that, then we prepare our young people for the world of tomorrow. It's the leadership that we need here in Grand Rapids. And so, again, the purpose for being here is that you can't separate the schools from our community. And when we have that, then we truly have success in our community. Thank you. So I ask all of my colleagues out there, all of my friends, todos en la comunidad latina, que diga sí, que vota sí. Say yes, vote yes.